You know what I mean?
That's it. Like, we real important, God. We special.
You know it. You know it. Let me get that on the channel. Scoot your chair over there, yeah.
You what?
It's on live now. I'm trying to see.
You asked for the show, right?
Yeah. How you go to live? There we go. Well, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me, man. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? What's up? MB just here booming. My boss in South Texas. Where I go, I just turn head. Other than that, I have something to say. For all you haters, they always bash me, man. Just keep your negative cost somewhere there. If you can get a box somewhere else cheaper, do it. It's your choice.
That's right.
He straight out, he said, like, no good sugar coat. I can't stand. Oh, man. Look here, man.
Thank you. Thank
You
you
ain't
for the
popping, you
love.
ain't got to thank you for the love, but you
Thank
ain't
you for
popping,
the
you ain't got
love.
no haters, man. You
Thank
know
you
what I
for the
mean?
love.
I'm already familiar with the latest attack, and that's all I'm going to say on that.
The end. The
Then,
end.
man, let's keep it moving. Yo, loud and clear, y'all hear me, man? Loud and clear, y'all. Man, I can hear you. Jason, Carlos Gonzalez. Yeah, what's up? What up, Slime? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing, man? Yeah, enjoy everything you do. Enjoy the spirit of the day. You do more, bro. I am. You know what, my channel, man. It's a good thing, man. I'm going through a lot too, man. I'm going through a lot over here. Like I told you, I don't know if I told y'all, my son was victim of a shooting, and he was the victim. And that's why I made the video about the music thing. He was the victim, and guess what, man? 4 weeks later, they put a warrant out for my son's arrest. So now my son is in jail for getting shot. Point blank, plain simple. My son is while injured. My son is in jail for getting shot. Let me see if I can straighten this. I think the lens is a little crooked.
Oh, yeah, it
The lens is a little crooked. Let me know when I get it. It's straight now.
is. Mine's kind of.
What's that? How I look now?
It ain't. Mine kind of like slow motion, so I might need to get right there.
We just look at the.
You want me to stand down and make sure? Stand in front so you can get a better
Yeah,
angle. It's showing
you
me on
can
the
do
phone.
that.
It's in like time lapse.
And then time now. Yeah, I want to make sure they. Whew. Hey, see, y'all finna get a treat. Y'all better act right too, boy. I jumped through this phone around here. Yeah, I jumped. That red DD, you know it. Yeah, that's center right there. That's center right there. That's center right there. We good right there.
Oh yeah, that is not crooked anymore.
Yeah, that's good. We good right there.
Keep that lighting down.
Yeah, man, what's happening? So, that's what I'm going through. So I got to get my son out of jail. Something he didn't do. So that's why I was telling about this
Get him
music.
back to
Yeah,
his care from his physicians so he
get
can be
back,
around his
and he was in physical
care.
care. I mean, it's crazy, man. As a black man and growing up in America, man, my son get, and then y'all, recently here in Georgia, they say you can carry a gun. So my son is a legal
His
gun
license.
owner, licensed, him and his, their apartment or whatever. And he felt he needed a gun, so he bought him one. He's my son, so he's licensed legally to have one, and he didn't pull it or use it, and he gets locked up too. So I'm going through that, and then just stress, pressures of life, and then I get attacked. That happened. So I know it's a big blessing coming. Because I got all these attacks coming from different ways. And I'm still, here and there making these videos. I've been going through this situation for the last 3 weeks. That's why I've been picking my friend Twan Murphy.
3 months, really?
Yeah, 2 months ever since it happened. So, but I don't, like I said, it don't matter what. That's why I made the thing about faith. I know tomorrow belongs to God. No matter what happening, what I'm going through. And y'all see the videos, me talking about cardio and this, that, and the other, and naysayers. And it's just life of man to get attacked, man. So different ways, especially how I live my life. I know the things said, against me, whatever. I live my life for Christ. And hey, they talked about Christ, they killed him. They ain't finna kill me. I ain't gonna let you know, boy. Don't get it twisted, boy. It ain't always about these speakers. But that's what's up. So, moving on. Uh, oh no, ain't nothing about y'all should worry about my son. Yeah, sorry to be my son's a living now. Yeah, he living. Everything good, man. It gonna work. You know, my way I live my life, everything. What God say, baby? Everything gonna work out for my good. Everything. Every attack that Satan uses always work out for my good. And I believe it. I'm hosting. I got a lot of stuff happening in my life. So while all that BS was happening, I became a NEP audio dealer. Yes. And I want to talk about that today too. What's y'all thoughts on NEP audio sub? I became a NEP audio dealer. That's one of the things. That's one of the dealers I became a dealer for while all this was happening. It is finalized. I am a dealer. But this is just one of them. I got some more videos coming. Dealer. You can get all NEP audio products from me. Why y'all not excited about the NEP audio sub? I want to know, man. It's a 3-inch voice core. Y'all claiming y'all want woofers to take more power. A 3-inch voice core can take 1,000 watts. There's no stretch of conjecture to that. A, a 3-inch voice core can take 1,000 watts. This is a 3-inch PE flat wound aluminum voice core made in America. Can it take 1,000 watts? Yes. Fact. What 3-inch voice core can't take 1,000 watts? What 3-inch voice core you know can't take 1,000 watts? Can fact. Now, so what about this subwoofer that forget what the people saying on, I always forget. When somebody talk bad about something over and all the time, you got to say, why are y'all talking so bad about it? That's the question you got to ask yourself. And do you always go with somebody else say? Or do you want to see for yourself? I'm telling you, this subwoofer sounds great. I'm, not only does it sound great to me, it was, you know, I don't like to bash people, but this woofer sound better than another driver that came out that had a different kind of magnet structure. Okay, somebody said something about the nip. Haven't heard nobody with them, but I see they got a lot of versions. They do. They got a lot. They got a whole different. They got select. I mean, I wish I won't go to the website right here because I got this screen here up and I can't do that. But man, it's all made in house. Everything you see on this wolf is made in house. I'm gonna tell you what's not made in house. This basket. It's open source design. I can tell you this. It will not be on the next iteration. It will not be on the next iteration. This basket is old. It surpasses the sundown basket because they enables it to have a bigger landing. And that's why every woofer, when the sundown X8 version 2 came out, this basket came out. And it was able to a lot of different variants to match the output of the sundown X8. That basket right there. So ain't nothing wrong with the basket. It just ain't proprietary. Now everything else is machined in the United States. There's spacer, the triple joint ring, which you will start seeing a lot of woofers utilizing the triple joint ring. A lot of woofers. Now, ain't my first time seeing a triple joint ring, though. I remember if y'all go back to my Atomic video, George Wu, who I don't know where he is and what he's doing, but he used SGA Industries used to build for a lot of people. George Wu, I think, was the very first one I seen use that triple joint ring. They got different ways of doing it, but they put a piece of plastic, like a collar, where the triple joint sit, to further reinforce the joint so the woofer could take even more power. All right? And then what he did inside the coil, inside the cone, when he put his dust cap is also that ring that he puts that his cone attaches to makes it even more rigid. The bass was deep. I just didn't put it on high power because y'all can't hear the bass. You can't. The best way to me to test a subwoofer is put it on low power. Then you're gonna see if it can catch and hit certain notes. If it can't do it, if he who is faithful in least will be unfaithful in much. If it can't catch the notes in a little bit, it ain't gonna catch it when you start applying all that power and distortion starts to set in. Fact, not fiction. Make sure fact, not fiction. I'm just telling you the truth. Uh, so when I like to play it low so you can hit it, it catching all the notes. First fully production 3-inch voice cord that I know of. or if it's not the one I know, well, it's the one that I know of, and it's definitely sounds good. Would that two new work in a 2 cube box? Yes. Shamil, it will. And I would say it comes, man, the suspension on this thing, it was, wasn't, I told my wife, man, I thought it was C's when I got it. I said, Lord, these people done sent me 2 C's, 8s. Because there's another 8. There's another 8. There's another 8. It's another 8. That's all I'm going to say is that. There's another one. Okay, now, I said, man, they sent me 2 C's, 8s. They seized. I put it on some power, it got the move. Yeah. So it can play the big box. It can play it. The suspension is very, very. I'm talking about, man. Every other, even my digital designs, you can take your hand and push in when they come out the box. When that nip come out the box, you can't move it with your hand. Straight up. Before I put this video out, y'all, I had this whooper for a whole about 10 days, almost 2 weeks. I had free airing forever. I had it free airing forever. That would took so long for the TS primers to get up there. The break-in process. Remember when I was showing y'all the free air test videos on that? Man, that was like day 8 or 9. This thing will take 1,000 watts. Easily. Easily. And maybe more. And maybe more. For those of y'all who want a woofer to handle big wattage, that NEP is the one for you. Now, remember I tell you now, I'm all about efficiency. But y'all don't care nothing about efficiency because power is cheap. I say just don't get no Class D amp, no full bridge amp though. Power might be cheap, but don't get no full bridge amp. Fast now fix it. So you can throw a shit ton of power, excuse me, Lord. You can throw a lot of power to them. If that's what y'all want, then why don't y'all buy American brand? They can do that. There's a 3-inch voice coil 8. Man, I got 2 sundowns on sundown 4K. Who you think you fooling with that? I know you ain't playing number 1 song before they heat up and they gone. I ain't crazy. Ain't no 2.5-inch voice coil gonna take that much power continuous. Damn, put out like 5K. That 2-inch voice coil gonna heat the heck up. Gonna heat up a lot faster before this 3-inch voice coil will. It's a 3-inch voice coil. Now, downside of it, and that's why we getting away from this basket. Cause I'm kind of helping with design. He's asking me, I'm like a beta tester. See, he asking me certain things. And he used open source design because y'all was asking, some of y'all that know about NIP, want a NIP. Ask me, baby, tell me anything, anybody got a question about NIP. I want to answer. That's what I really want to talk about today.
Oh, you read it.
Yeah, I read it. Yeah. So, what I want to say, this will do it easily. I think it take more power than that to get it to move. I'm telling you, out the box, bro, you cannot take this up and do this and get it to do anything. You cannot take your hand and you will take your hand, push it here, and you'll think your sub is seized. That's how strong the QMS. That's how many layers of resin it is. It's gonna take you some time to break him in. Now, once you break him in, you're gonna get that hit. What we got here? Where we at? Okay, now my question: how does it compare to the DD, especially the 6.5? Okay, who's the NEP here? The DD sub is a horse of a whole nother color. Number one, he got way more corner in this boy right here. Okay. As far as sound quality, in my opinion, with this basket, the DD gonna win him every time. Ain't nobody can hit them lows, really magnify them lows like that DD, whether people hate it or not, man. The thing got an 8-inch cutout. Its spider is the size of this basket opening. Its spider is 7.5 inches. Its spider is 7.5 inches. If the spider is 7.5 inches, brother, my load's gonna be deeper than yours, and you got a 6.5-inch spider. It's fat, not fixed. You can hate it, you can not like it. There's no way you're gonna move as far as I am and move as much as I can with that smaller driver. So all of them gotta take a hat down. Even my beloved B2 Rampages gotta take a seat down that boy over there. He ain't playing no games, man. That's just fat, not fixed. He ain't playing no games. Even him with all his power handling, he can take the power because he got a bigger core and give you the deeper the load, but you're not moving as much as him. But trust me, Everybody's hearing and understanding, man. You keep talking about that digital design. What gonna take it by the back? Somebody come along with another 8-inch cutout. Huh? You can't win a football game. I put 11 on the field. You keep putting 9. Huh? I'm putting 9 on the field. You putting 8. You ain't gonna win. I got one more man in you. Okay. Can't wait to get his L3 box, big dog. Okay, feel it. I got you in line too, brother. Zach. Shout out to me from the SIP. Oh, thank you, South Carolina. Oh man, they helped get my little bro home, man. That's what's up, man. That's family right there. That's family right there, man. That's family. That's why I do what I do, man. I keep it positive at all times, man. What's good, bro? What's that? They go Twan, y'all. They go one of the Twan Mumford. Y'all see that thing right there? That T, Twan Mumford. That's one of the chairmen of MBE. One of the reasons why y'all even know I exist. Huh? That man right there. Because I was just happy to build my boxes. And I think he said he got 7 of my boxes. I was happy to build my boxes just for the people I knew, people I messed with. That was it. I didn't think about none of this, what I'm doing right now. I'm coming and it went so far with it too, man. It's kind of like kicker. Now I'm selling brands. That's why I don't pay attention with people really. I don't pay take negativity, man, because I'm selling brands. This is one of them. This is one of them. It's several more. Not one other. It's several more I'm finna be announcing in the next couple of days. I sell NEP. If you don't like the pricing of that you see on the NEP 8, and I'm vouching and telling you it's gonna do what it do, y'all gonna see when I get my second one here. Y'all gonna see when I get my second one. I get one Friday one here what it can do. I was curious. I reached out to him. I knew about NEP. Man. He said, yeah, man, we ditched the entire Handmade, getting stuff out of China line. They said, scrap that. We ain't done with none of that. From now on, we making everything here in the house. Everything. They got stuff over there that don't even make no sense. Voice cord thermometers. They got, man, if you're any kind of competitor, they making everything here. Not a one-man show like me, but they making everything here. They had seen, they say all handmade. They took a shot from, with DD, do handmade and some prefabricated stuff. Never said, forget that, we all handmade. There's another brand that does, it's all handmade too, particularly on their Subwoofer line, and that's another brand that I'm gonna be telling you I sell as well. So all the brands that I love, they either give you something where they do have it fabricated somewhere else, or they hand making it. What's up, babe? And that's who I back. I'm not. Hey, I ain't with the cookie cutter mess, man. I ain't with the cookie cutter. I ain't with the Frankenstein. You see, what's up here? What's up here? I got a motor over here. I got saw parts right here. Can you see? I got baskets. I got baskets up here. I got baskets right here. All right. Oh, man. I got a friend named Neil.
Hold on a second, babe. Hold up. You shaking that? Stop.
What?
You need to put your back into the tilt down.
Oh, yeah. I got motors right here. Yeah. Hold on, man. There's one of them. I got 3 up top. I got a friend named Neil I got a friend named Neil Barkley, and that's what he do. He like to rebuild subwoofers. And for something to do, I'ma have him redeal it. He said to go, but I ain't gonna never sell a subwoofer. I'm telling y'all that. Not interested in getting in that market. But just to understand the principles of it, and because I like to build, put my hands on stuff, that's why people that ask me, do you sell design? I say no. I'm not gonna talk bad about you. You wanna build your box for yourself? Go ahead, man. But if you want me to build, it's gonna cost this. I guess I'm fairly good. Been in business for 18 months. Yeah, building boxes. Now I build boxes and sell product. Got good relationship with companies because of the ability to me get their products moving. What else was I say? So, but you got to reach a certain criteria for me to back you. And I had it written down there. You got to have SQ, got to sound good, have the ability to get loud, and loud is relative to me. You got to sound good when you get loud too. Ain't nothing when I turn the volume up, you got to keep sounding good as the output increases. And you got to have some kind of proprietary feature. Because there's a lot of eights out there that sound good, but they can't get in these boys' business that I back. at all. I don't care what you name. I know I done heard them all. I
They
done,
got something no one else has.
and they got something, and they got that partour to it back. You can hate, you can say what you hate about this joke all you want to. It don't look like nothing else in the market. This don't look like nothing else on the market. All kind of features. Oh, what with that basket? That basket's gonna be gone here shortly. But looks like nothing on the market. Ain't got the performance. Wait till I get my second one. And you'll see. And people say they never got a good customer service. They did. I don't know. I ain't had no 25 is the king of all days. I can't argue with you there. That king is that 25 is a beast now. How do you feel about comparing to 5 audio Neos in size 12? Carlo, I can't answer that question because I haven't heard the 4 audio Neos. So I can't answer that question. Can't answer that question. I do like 5 products. I've told y'all that. It's another company that's hand built. But me and him talked. I think he just want to stay on the small scale he's on because he really doesn't have, for me, if I was to give him any kind of boost, I don't think he would be able to fulfill the orders. And I think he feels the same way. So that's why I got a respect for 5. And I may here in the future buy a 5 sub to put it on, but we not reaching out and have developed any kind of partnerships or nothing. Not for no image or nothing. I like 5 products. All right? But some people just like to. I know one thing about Scott, man. He love what he do, and that's another thing I like about the brands I back, man. Whether it's Josh Langford, Darren, and the guy that he's the front man for, and that's why he built the front man. There's the guys that is designing and engineering these subwoofers that wants to remain anonymous, and I'm gonna help him do so. Keep my word to his will. I'm gonna help him do so. But he loves what he do. Jay Home, B2 Audio, he love what he do. Coolest dude on earth, man. I hate when I used to see things people talk bad about uh, 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 B2 Audio on Facebook and the representative they had. Didn't sometimes they had different situations. And I realized, man, if they knew Jay, man, Jay is the coolest dude on. Man, Jay is the coolest Denmarkian I know. He's also the only Denmarkian I know.
It's
But he's
always,
cool, man. Nah.
it's always gonna be someone that wants to make the good name bad.
Right. It
It's
always.
always it's got
Oh,
to be that way.
it's got to be. You ain't.
There's a balance.
It's a balance. It's a balance. So, and they serve a purpose. And Jay
They
never.
do.
Jay does the same. All the companies that I back, you see, they don't get into the wordplay. And lastly, DC Audio. They don't get in the wordplay with nobody, man. They stay in their lane. They do what they do. They just like the Bible said, man. They just dig their will. That's what MBE do. I stay in my lane. Of all the box builder levels, you got beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert, and pro. I think I'm advanced. I sell advanced boxes because they work. No matter what shape, form I put them in, they gonna work. So I'm at the advanced level. My seams are intact. It's not leaking. I put adequate bracing on the inside. Then you got, I think there's 2 levels above me, expert and pro. I'm not an expert box builder. No way am I a pro box builder because most of the boxes I build, my love, are for production.
Expert and pro is the CNC machine.
Exactly. And some people, y'all don't want to pay them export and pro prices because they know how to make it sound good. I'm going to tell you who's an expert, in my opinion. And I got high respect for him. We got a CNC machine too. Bobby Gately. No, he pro. He pro. He can give you a glass finish, look like water, extrinsic shapes, and he know how to make it sound good. But you gonna pay that Gately price too. You gonna have to pay that Gately price. You can't get. See, some of y'all, even with these subwoofers, y'all still want to get something for nothing. And I keep telling y'all all the time, this is not what, baby. This is not what channel. This is not the budget channel.
Oh, no, it's not.
You not gonna see me review no Scar SVR. $89, $99 sub. Well, you might. Well, I ain't looking at her to do that. This ain't the budget channel. I ain't trying to help you base for less. I'm trying to help you base for no matter what it costs. That's just the fact that there's plenty of stations for that, and they serve a niche. But the people, the subscribers on my channel, man, it costs what it costs, man. It costs what it costs. I want to send you a subwoofer made here in my hometown. Let me know what you think of it. Bro, if you don't see no TS parameters, I don't want to see no Frankenstein subwoofer. I didn't know what it can do. Looking at it don't tell me nothing. Some of y'all make decisions, y'all buy subwoofers based on how they look. And get me, ones y'all pick be look like, be a whole bunch of them look just like it. Okay, Miles, you happy with your boxes? Miles, you got an SQ box. I built SQ boxes and SPL boxes. Okay, any more questions about this next, man? About the NEP? I need some more questions about NEP, man. You want a DD with a ghost white cone? Contact a dealer. Call me. I'll see if I can find a dealer in your area for you. Yeah, Port Air difference on the different performance level on 12. Some 12s they move a lot of air. They need 16 square inches, and some 12s can get away with 12. Have to use 12. You can't do too much. Okay, fire NEP. There's a business model. NEP and fire on the same level, except NEP wants to reach more. What the NEP MMS? It's on the website. I don't know it offhand. I don't want to leave the screen right here. Great need on the box, brother. Hit at me, man. A lot of them like the Ducks. MB like the bass. Joe like the, yeah, man.
Yep.
What were your final thoughts on the Origin 8? My final thoughts on the Origin 8, I'm going to have to go back and revisit it. Yeah. I think I may have done something wrong with the Origin 8. I was checking the box, and I don't think I may have done something wrong. I think it needs a smaller box. So my final thoughts on the Origin 8 are not out. I'm still indecisive, okay? You want to see it? It's still here. So, oh, yeah, I think y'all do see it up there, don't you? Can they see this right here, man? Where I'm pointing at? They can see me in my hand? Yeah, it's up here. Uh, yeah, well, today's video, we talking about NEP. Yeah, we ain't talking about Hutchinson. It's Hutchinson. Now, if Hutchinson passes the test, which I'm giving him something else. I'm still working with him. Like I told you, I worked with him for y'all seeing him. I worked with this joker, but he kept getting looser and looser and performing, doing what I want him to do. But I watched with that Hutchinson. Off and on been working with the Hutchinson before I put any final judgment on it. Don't forget your face this way. Before I put any final judgment on it, I've been working on that Hutchinson. It may be something that I may have done incorrectly. So the thoughts are still out on it. Because if I like it, I'm gonna buy into it and I'm gonna try to sell it. Yeah. That's how this brand here. I ain't bogus with my money now. I ain't bogus with my money, man. So I got another. Oh, forgot about him. Oh, yes. Y'all, that's gonna be coming here shortly too. A brand I really love. They're a lot older than this brand right here. And I really, really love them. Y'all see it, but we're gonna talk about NEP. We're gonna talk about NEP right now. What? Thank you. Okay, is the NEP the same category with the Rampage? Uh, jury out on that. Jury out on that until I actually get two of them. I gotta see. I gotta get inside a box, in a dual box, to see. I know it can be a big box. I know it can be a big box. I do that. I know the Rages can play in 3.5, 3 cubes, and I know the DDs can play in 3 cubes. But I'm taking the box sizes down because now I got them 2M2000, and putting that on each one of these. They actually get the 1,000 watts for sure. So because they're getting so much power, I'm gonna take the box sizes down. So I'm fit to hear shortly because I'll be riding around here. I'm finna take the DD out because I got a 2.5 built for the DD, and I got and for another cousin, and I got a 2.5 cube. I got a 2 cube built. The 2.5 cube built for the DD and the 2 cube built for the Rampage. So I'm finna take DD out and ride with the Rampages for a while. If you need the Rampages, get at me. If y'all need them Rampages, I don't care what they say. If you need them Rampages, get at me. I get them straight from Denmark, shipped to your door. Get at me, man. Call me 446-9448. Are you going to carry all net products? Yes, you can buy any net product from me. Yes, Carlos. What would you compare to the net brand? The net brand is in the same lineup as far as they doing their same. They doing their same as any hand built company out there. All right, so they're not really gonna have. They're getting away from that. Just trying to give you something with a net name on it. They ain't doing that no more. All they still hand built everything. All the stuff you see up there that you can buy, select old city. Once they sell out of that stuff, that's it. That is it. They've been trying to sell that stuff. They is not doing anything coming from China. Let's get that out. They are not doing anything coming from China. Once they sell that select version 1 stuff out, that's it. No more. Everything else will be hand built. Everything else will be hand built, like DC Audio. Everything else will be hand built. Nothing coming from China. When you get a DC Audio box, it will not say nothing made in China, unless they selling the packaging. Everything is made in here, and that's why you pay a certain price. Oh yeah, the magnet come from China, but that's where all the, I think that's what the majority of the the matter ferrite, the ferrite, the iron ore for that is. But other than that, that's it, man. Okay, okay. Do I need to keep these 307s and get 3 of them nips? 2013, 3 out of 11 getting lower because in the can we love them lower. I know you do, man. I need to see it in the box. That's all I've got here in the box. I'm hearing what it can do outside the box, but I want to put 2 in the box. I want to put 2 in the box. Once I put 2 in the box, but from what I'm hearing so far, I'm telling you it's a go. I'm telling you it's a go. Do you think? Because I heard when I heard this one playing in 1, and I liked it. I showed y'all I was playing low. It wasn't playing low, baby. It was catching everything. When I listen to low bass, man, see, y'all be listening to some of that hip hop and bump on that stuff. Most of that stuff ain't low. It's catchy. A lot of future stuff low though. But I listen to a lot of her, and her got some notes in there, man. There's some low notes in there, man. Do you think they will have more impact with full bass than the kicker and the DD? I gotta see. Got to put it in the box to see. I had a guy today. What's his name? He came from New York, bought a Hummer, and he gonna have me do trick his Hummer out. He gonna have me trick his Hummer out, right? I think he gonna go all DD, cause he heard that truck. I did, man. I had it at 28. He might comment right here. He in Atlanta right now, party. He bought the truck from Alabama. I cranked it up. I was playing Mary J. Blige. I was playing Mary J. Blige everything, and turned the epicenter up a little bit to bring up the low notes. He walked to the front of the vehicle, came to the driver's side, and said, I'm all DD. He said, I want that right there. I said, I was playing Mary J. Blige everything. It'll be, I ain't have it turned up.
He heard enough.
He said, man, I see now why it sounds like, man, I don't do no lying, man. I don't do no lying. He said, man, it sounds like 15. It's everywhere. Then his partner, I guess a business partner, he was like, man, yeah, he came out and he finished their transaction with the seller with all that. He said, man, did you hear it? He said, I heard when he pulled up. He said, it's amazing that them little things doing all that. And see, that's when I tell you, when MB said he backed something, man, it's on that level. The ones I back, it's a lot of good 8s. And I tell you, yeah, it's a good 8, man. It's a good 8. It ain't heavy Mezio and Brazilian sound. It's a good 8. That's a good 8. It ain't like that with me. I don't see that. But it's good. This is a good 8. What would it cost to box for Ford GVX Ford 07? I'm not gonna build you that box. One, you gonna say scars from garbage, which I ain't too fond of. But that sub needs to be in the big box. So you can't put 4 under the seat. You can, and people do it all the time, but you ain't playing no lows with 4 of them in there because you need a 5Q box net with that sub. It's 1.25 per. If you in 1Q, you're not gonna like a Scars EVX 8 in no kind of way. They not made to play in small boxes. All right. What would it cost a box be for 4 Scars? Crystal Audio Solutions, they seem good. Yeah. You make Crew tons of boxes? Yeah, I don't think I do. I know I make one with seat royale. So, Dick, yeah, just send me a text, man. Everybody know it. Have you ever had any experience with audio control amps? Audio control equipment I vouch for. I ain't never ran no audio control amps, but if it's anything like the audio control, I know they processors and equalizers, and I love audio control. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about audio control. I know that power is heavily damped too, so it's gonna be impactful. That's why they didn't come out with no like power was cheap these days. Why I wonder why they didn't come out with a 3 and 4K amp. You don't need all that. If you got good clean power, you don't need all that stuff, man. I know for a fact most of y'all, even with man, most of y'all ain't heard H can't get loud. Bro, it's 12s out here can't do nothing with me in loud. It's shops I pull up to, they tell me, and the owner ask me to make sure I turn it down when I come up there. When I used to come up there, like get speaker wise, something I ran out, they're like, man, you come up here, man, turn your system down, man, 'cause I can't match that. That's when I was running the Turos. Back when I was running the B2 Audios, Rampage was finna go back in there. The DDs, it's the ungodly with them DDs. Am I lying, baby? Ungodly, man. I'm telling you, man, I don't do what 12 can't do nothing with me. Coming out the trunk, can't do nothing with me. And them highs screaming. And them highs screaming, man. And I be playing old school. There's some people that heard it. You like that dude that heard it with the kickers. He said, man, with the ace, it don't sound like you got no ace in there. I know. I know it don't sound like. I know what my boss skills do. And I can play anything. Fast bass, bomb deck, high, low, don't make no difference, man. But since I'm using so much power, and that may perform well in a truck application with the cabin speakers will perform in a truck application, man. Any speaker will perform well in a box designed for it, bro. Yeah, it will. Crank my soul up, shout. God, it's great. I'm gonna believe in eights after I put an 8 in my Neo's Nitro. Them eights, man, they came a long way, man. You have seen head trick out like that, man. I'm telling you, man. What do you think about the American-based Hawks? Thanks for the response, man. With 2 DD35s fitting in Jeep Wrangler 392, or do you think I should go 210s or 215s or 12? Jeep Wrangler 3. I don't know what a Jeep Wrangler 392 is. I know most Jeeps ain't got a lot of cabin space, so I'd probably stay with the 10s, because that's a big cabin anyway. Yeah, you go with the 15s, the base weight gonna do that way outside the vehicle. You're gonna be loud, but it ain't gonna be low to you. Everybody else gonna hear the lows, you ain't gonna hear it. The cabin too small. Okay, doing this thing, your boy out here in Washington. We gonna fool out. What's up, baby? Fact now fitting will clear out some shops. Yeah, boy, look at here. Dep, they do got 12, man. They got all they stuff handmade, so they just start right now. So I think they not going through all these different categories, and sometimes, in my opinion, all these different categories these subwoofer companies going to, all they regularly don't. It's the same woofer. Just because you put a bigger space on it, and add a couple more vents, when you say take 500 more power, 500 more watts, yes, it can do that, but it's gonna sound exactly like this one. So a lot of companies doing that, sell you the same woofer twice. Y'all be thinking they doing something, because they put extra space on it, which enables them, according to CEA and them people at SEMA or whatever, if you increase the surface area or increase the area of ventilation going toward the core, and each subsequent increase, you get to add another power rod rating, but it's still gonna sound. I mean, when the Sundown X8 came out, version 2, and then version 3, everybody ran dropped in version 3. I said, man, this joke here got a good marketing scheme here. It sounded exact. He changed it. He went from a tan spider to a red spider, and he put a pole vent in it. And all it did was play louder, longer, and he had people on Facebook talking, yeah, it sound, he hit the lows deeper. It's got the same voice chord last one did. He just put more cooling to it. When he put more cooling to it, all that means it can play louder, longer. That's what this boy gonna help you with this 3-inch voice cord over 2.5-inch cord. The only downside is design is using the 6-spoke basket, in my opinion, but it does great. Once we increase the basket size, which I hope we increase into a truth in sizing, like the boys that DD Ben told you, you want it to play louder, longer, or play louder, you want to increase the membrane. You're gonna do so much with a 7/3 cutout. You only do so much with a 7/3 cutout. Here you're gonna play louder, longer. You know why? Well, he got 3-inch voice cord. Yeah, but he's also got increased more sofa there. Look at the size of this pole, man. Look at the size of this pole. You know you do poles like this back in the day, baby. You know where these came from? That he was George Wu. George Wu had magnetized like this. Yeah, but it's atomic subwoofer.
Oh yeah,
Kind of, well, nah, I ain't gonna say that. Kind of similar.
that has some similarities.
They got some similarities to it. And you think this shape, well, what does this shape do? It kind of, believe it or not, kind of funnel the heat so it can be
Kind of
dissipated
acts.
here.
Kind
Yeah,
of acts.
yeah. So the heat, kind of, sort of. It's still gonna get hot all the way around. But this is a lot of surface area. See, people think you need a big old motor. Yeah, you get the same surface. He just increased this pole and put the surface area all the way up inside here. Way, and it's up there too. And then it flares out. So it's I could feel his patent that he got on the pole. Yeah. So it's like with this big old pole vent, this real coil. Then when it goes up, right, instead of go up and staying like this, it goes up and goes out. So when the cone's coming down, instead of just being a straight tube that's forcing air in, the tube got a flange. So the air's really being forced in there. It don't get hot. You put clean power with it, that joker will move and move and move. It ain't getting hot, man. With that 3-inch voice coil on it. But I say that's even make it even better by changing a couple things. But man, the thing a beast. I'm telling y'all, slipping, some of y'all just buying the same thing everybody else buying. I ain't never been like that. And I don't want y'all, I don't want my subscribers to be like that. Run something different. I'm an old base head. Run what you gonna run. What you run, man? Yeah, I like what I like, but you run what you want to run. I like what I like and back what I back. If you like what you like, good. I can make anything sound good. Just because I'm pointing out key features why they separate themselves from others don't mean that you have to run it. Some people value my opinion, that's what they're gonna run. I'm telling you, this do what it do. Y'all see when I get to. And it's hand built. I'm bringing to, well, who we gonna bring to me? I'm in Atlanta as well. Just type my name on Instagram, going where when you get a chance. My truck be in here 2 weeks. We chop it up, boss, man. I don't know, text message me, man. Everybody text message me, man. You want to get in contact with me, text message me. I don't go looking for nobody. Y'all got my phone number. You want to get in contact with me. See, that's why they tell people say I'm rude, because I'm 100, shawty. I ain't finna kiss and hold your hand, man. I'm 100, baby. That's just me, man. Rough edge like heck, man.
Everybody say you just being sugar.
Yeah, I ain't with that. Maybe because, just how I am, how I came up, man. I can't apologize for being me, but boy, look, I'm going to be me. For sure. Nep don't have it, okay. You got working on a second. And you make boxes for home, garage audio. Yeah, I'll make a box for anything, bro. You tell me what you want. Let's talk to me. Yeah, put some subs in the bin. Yeah, we try to put subs in the bin. My wife ain't going for it. Because what I said I might have. Why you say you shot it down? Because you want to put you want to put that DD there in there. Or was it the other one?
It was it was one that sleep looking.
Oh, that right there. Q class. Count Q. I'm calling most audio.
We got that black ring.
Yeah, that's it right there. The Q class, the Cosmo Audio Q class 10, it's just all black.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you
That
say?
don't look like it, but
That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, so my wife shot it down for some reason. I know Louis ain't like that Tommy. He mad about Louis. I've heard that Orion HTR 2500. That thing does way more than 2500 watts. I like Class D technology. I just wish Orion wasn't going out of business. And once they get bought up and the name get bought up, the tech gone, man. We lost Orion, man. Man, them Orion amps, the truth. Now the design ain't gonna go no further than that, because they went out of business. So somebody gonna come in and buy the design, the paper, and start selling it. I don't know what it's gonna be rebadged to, but the technology ain't gonna never, because the designers and all that, they went away. Couldn't come to terms. David said the owners of DB Drive installed my 2508s on the MBEnclosure. The owner came out and just praised the box. Yes, he down in Harlingen, Texas. Yeah, he down there and they praised the box. Facts. Yeah, the larger code do different heat, better, man. But you need a lot of, these things are not efficient. So that'd be the downside on them. They need a lot of power to get them to move. These are not efficient drivers. This is the field of niche and people that want to throw a boatload of power and get loud and low and throw a boatload of power. This is your 8. 3 is what's called 8, baby. When they specs, they working on everything. It's just, they working on everything, man. It took me forever to get them release the specs on the 8 because it took so long to break it in. But give them a go, man. Give them. I'm telling you, man. Give them a go. You can get what you need from them to me. Seems like a beast. Where y'all go with depth or authority? Because you going by the pictures or what you going by? How do you care BD quality to J Audio woofers? Eh, J Audio is really all SQ. I'm talking about DD trying to give you a mixture of both. There's only one subwoofer line that DD has that compares to J Audio, and that's the 1100 series. The 1108, the 1100 series. 1100 series is a sound quality driver. Efficient and accurate and a low frequency driver. Now, that's what you get with J Audio, with most of these subs. Now, when you get to the 13, JL13W7, then you up there, that's comparable to a JL35. After that point, but I would still say possibly, I don't know, if you supercharge it, I think it's an even fight. But after that, it's over with because JL makes nothing that can handle a 95 to 99 and output and sound quality. So you can't compare. Since they ain't got nothing there, DD wins automatically in sound quality and SPL. So once you get the 3500 series, that's right. That's where you're gonna be with the J Audio 13W, 13W7, even the 12 series. And it's just what you think. I'm not gonna bash neither one of them. It's what you think, what you can afford, but don't make your decision based on somebody saying, "Man, J Audio overpriced." He might be working at Walmart, and you could be a doctor, huh? Think about it. We all love music, but everybody's money ain't the same, bro. I like to run all the eights I like to run. They ain't cheap. They ain't under $200. This over here $400. MSRP say 400. That one joke there with the options that I put one run on them. Carbon fiber and supercharged, $700, $750. Ain't worth every bit of it. I wish you would come at me with I wish you would come in with a sundown $320 sub. I'm gonna crush you. I'm gonna crush you. And oh, my B2 audio, they 345. Oh, they worth every bit of it. I personally think they need to be $400. This is my opinion. Oh, yeah. That's because he said it. No, I'm just saying it's worth it. That Toro, remember, hey, how many times I told people about massive audio Toro Tech? I still love it. Toro Tech audio, they owned by the same people that massive. I told y'all this subwoofer price is gonna go up. When I got it like 189 or 199, I said this subwoofer price is gonna go up. Huh? And nobody listen. And when I show y'all how strong that woofer is right now, it's $400. And we in talks too. We in talks too. Cause I know something about that motor. I'm like, what? Yeah. And I'm gonna show it to you. All the ones I back, they ain't cheap, bro. The only ones that's cheap is the DC audio. This is a surprising performance for technology that's 8, 9 years old. And the kicker. But them boys ain't getting in these boys' business. They okay, they good, but they ain't getting. I like the kicker. Why you put the kicker in that category? Because of all of them, he was the cheapest till I got DC audio. But I don't think Rusty liked the fact that people think he can't make a good 8, and that's all I'm gonna say on that.
At this point, he can.
Huh? Oh, he got a good 8. The M38 is a beast. The technology in that 8 is 8 years old, and it still keep up with everybody today. It earns him a spot because he's 8 years old and he's affordable. That's one of my affordable options. The DC audio is $225. Right up next to my other affordable option. And that's gonna be announced here shortly. You know, the company that we sell now, B2 Audio. Them are affordable options. Cheaper than the I took the kicker from 229. I took the kicker from 219 to 259. I did that.
Yep.
Yeah, I did that. And I still love them too. Well, no, Nick, because most of my neighbors, 6 of my neighbors got boxes. 6 of my neighbors got boxes. I don't have no issues, man. I don't have no problems. Uh, I got a nice little area over here. Got a lot of eyes on my driveway too. Everybody over here got cameras. We got four. Ain't for that. What would you say? I seen that Neo 8. I don't know. I haven't heard it yet. I'm thinking about getting it one day. The outside diameter of the Neo 8 of the 25 was 9 1/4 or 9 9 1/2, I believe. What 10 got the low up SS? Definitely cap it. The box for you. What? What's the average your pearl never tip sub? On this one here, a stout 2K. I'm gonna put them in my vehicle on my DD on my M2000. Yeah, I'm putting on my M2000. Vega, what's up, man? Hey, Vega Audio point out something. I need to let y'all know. I said something the other day about the coil was making heat by convection. No, that's the coil itself is the source of the heat. As it moves, it's heating up the air through convection. I think I misspoke. 'Cause I watched that video and I said, why would everybody say that? Because Vega is somebody who I watch his channel too. It's guys out here that's trying, and he doesn't say that he's a budget guy, but he reviews budget subwoofers. For those of you who want, he was in the price range that some of y'all like. See, I told you my level of knowledge is not, I think I'm advanced, right? Box building skills advanced. My cardio knowledge, I think is advanced too. I think there's a beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert, and pro. I think my cardio knowledge is advanced. I never set myself out to know everything. I don't. I'm still learning. I think I'm advanced. I know a little bit more than most. Okay? That's advanced to me. My box building skills are advanced as well. I think that an advanced level means I'm going to pay a certain amount of performance. I can see the justification for a certain amount of cost for performance. To me, $400 for this age is nothing. I mean, before I had this box building business, I want y'all to realize something. Yeah, I remember I used to haul heavy haul. I did videos. I used to build on the weekend. A year and a half ago, I was building on the weekend. And I was buying the Toro. I bought this, well, I've been had the Sundown since since the last time I came out the anniversary. I bought the DDs. No, I didn't buy the DDs. I bought the DDs after I got this. No, that's not true. I bought the DDs after I got the business. Was it the B2 Ages? The Rampage? Yeah, I bought them too. Yeah, but I was working then too. Yeah, I was working then too. So I bought those woofers. All them kickers, I bought them woofers. And I was giving y'all a review. Now, but something to I can see, I know there's a certain genre of people that they don't care what it costs. Most of them in my age bracket, between 35 and 44, and that's the analytics of my channel. The mature people that got money. We got our money is set. That's why manufacturers want me to reach out to me to sell their product, because he's in the age bracket, I'm 50. I done put my money in different investments and where it need to go. I can get what I need to get whenever. I don't see, this is a want, this is expensive, but I can afford it. I can afford it when I was heavy hauling as a truck driver. I got a CDL. I'm a skilled worker, heavy haul. The stuff like the wide load stuff, the big stuff, excavators. That's what I do. That's what I can do. If all this fails, I can do. That's what I do for a living. I ain't never worked in the car deal shop. This is a hobby for me. And I learned how to be a boxer years ago. So I was still searching for a certain level of performance then. When I bought them Toro Force 8s, yeah, I was working. Yeah, them Toro Force 8s, I bought them jokers. I told y'all the price would go up. Now the price up. Now that is right there. You can see him. I didn't know they can see him. Yeah, that is with my other stuff. That is right there. There they go right there. 2 Toro Force 8s. The ones that had that dude, the ones that had that dude thinking I had okay. The ones that had that dude who had with 412 and heard them 2 Force 8s. Yeah. So I was into just looking for a certain amount of performance, not just running one brand and telling everybody else to loud because everybody else said it. I said, nah, that's not true. Sundown is loud. It's great, but he ain't the only one that can do it. And there's others out there they can best them. You need to come out that night shaker. The XAV3 he just one a minute. He just one a minute. I got the Helper XLR. I'm finna try it. I'm finna see what it do. Okay, if you look for a finna choose someone though. What up, man? The massive. I really like the DD sub. You can't. Once you go DD, it's hard to come out of there. I really want to try it. I will have to check out the site to see what's the best my application. You won't be wrong. You take DD, the tour video, the one with the truck driver. Yeah, man. That is right there. Them two killed had to do right up there, sitting right next to them two Ds. Yeah, man. If you ever had a chance to hear Cliff Designs, I have 210 want to fit ported. Cliff Designs. I hadn't heard of that. Cliff Designs. I hadn't heard of that. It's not only for the 15-inch sub Toro Force. Yeah. Them technology, man. I'm gonna tell you something. What I learned about Massive and with Massive and Toro. They got a great teacher. They got a great teacher. They go into the business side of things, but they got a great teacher. And the business side of things, they good at. They good at the business side of things, but they teacher is DD. It ain't DD, but that's who they teach. That's who they heavily influenced by. And they got some performance. That Toro Force 8 was the first 8 with that basket. That 7.5-inch cutout. It was the first 8 with that 7.5-inch cutout. And I showed y'all down on my video. And then after it played and I actually heard it, I told y'all, I said, man, y'all need to hurry up and jump on these things because they not going to stay. I didn't even have a contact with the rep or none of that stuff. I just knew from listening and playing, I said, man, this joker hears them. I hadn't even heard of DD yet, but I knew for that thing there is, boy, that Toro Force 8 is a sundown X8 killer. That was the first one. And then he opened the door and I started realizing, wait a second. It's even more of them out here. Yes, Lord. Okay. Hey, man, you got to know your levels, man. I had a guy ask me today when we built him a 615 box. I told him straight up, man, I'm not here to take your money, man. I don't have the capability to build you a 615 box. I would have to have a worker in the shop. He said, for real, man? I said, yeah, I'm for real. He said, man, most people just took my money and put. I said, bro, I know my limitations. I know my bills. I know my limitations on my cardio knowledge. I know my limitations on my box building skill, and that's what enables me to have the success I have. I don't overreach. I don't overreach. Yes, box building is what I do for a living, and I sell product. A lot of brands. What happened with the Mezzo 8 I had? Nothing. Like I told you, it's a good 8. I ain't saying it ain't my top. It's just a good 8. Oh, you somebody different? Okay, I thought you was Vega. Okay, I'm sorry, Jason. Oh, I ain't never heard no clip design. You got 2 B2 audio rampages. Did you watch that video? I got a video I'm gonna be releasing this shortly. I got waiting for this other stuff I'm finna get. So I can show y'all something when I make this video. He magnets, his gap strength is so sensitive. And that's what I love about B2 audio stuff. It's so sensitive. You don't need all that power to get loud. You don't need that big. It's whoo. And now this fills a niche, cause this is what y'all wanted. Okay, y'all wanted voice to throw a lot of power to it. This fills a niche. They got 2 other designs coming out. One is don't need a lot of power at all. And see, that's what I like when people give you hand build stuff. They can tailor things out they want to do. And then they got a super too. That's all I'm gonna say about that with Nip. They got 2 other iterations. They got one that's a lot more efficient, still handmade, but not with the same power handling as this boy is right here. It says 1,000 watts and trust me, it can handle it 1,000 easily. Easily. It's gonna get warm, but you ain't gonna lose no output. It's gonna take a long time for it to get there. Then they also got a super. Let that stay right there. They got a super. Sound Cube, HDA4 play, same as a massive and DD. Oh, you think, huh? Do you think or do you hope? Do you think or do you hope? Okay, 9:57. Any more questions, man? I tell y'all, man, if you want to get an F audio sub, let me know. Get at me. Don't slip. Do not sleep on this 8. Don't sleep on this UFO, man. I can give you a little bit of pricing in that $399 you see up there, but it's worth every bit of it. I cut you I cut you a little savings, but you're slipping on this boy right here, man. You're slipping. Stop being a follower and be a leader. You're sleeping on this boy right here. Look at it. Look at it. Go back to the video and listen to all the notes it was playing on that low song. Play that low song in your video and be like, damn. And so what I gotta do, just apply more, just put it in the box, apply more power. This thing was playing low, man, and it's still so stiff. So I knew I could put this thing in 3 cubes. I had it in 1 cube out, baby. I should have put it in 1.5 cube. I might have to do that just so they can see this thing and really do some crazy stuff. It can play in a big box. It needs a big box. It's super, super stiff. Yeah. People say, well, 1.5, you can put a 10 in that. Yeah, probably if you got 10 inches. If you got, what if you ain't got, what if your width is only 10? You can't put a 10 in that. Most 10s are, well, 10 and a half. So sometimes feel the use. And some people, why you gonna get bigger subs? Some people just don't want to get bigger sub, man. Some people want to put them in the truck. And they got an amp that's 3,000 watts, so they don't want to buy a new amp. They just want an 8 that can handle, 2 8s that can handle 3,000 watts without tearing up, because I already got this 8. I already got this amp. I bought a truck, and now I got this, so I don't want to buy another amp. I need an 8 that can handle the power. There you go. Yes, they will, bro. Proud of you, my bro. You are really doing thing and representing what's great and morally honored. Good on you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Custom I-10, your custom S7, is it readily available? Everything I build is, Tremaine, I got to buy the 6.5. I don't have to say. I'll get them so I can hear them. But, you know, I already told me in my discussions with him, I've already been in discussions with Darren. These bastards got to go. It's good performance right now, but these bastards got to go. So I ain't heard it yet. He did great with this basket here, but I think we can improve it even more on the next iteration. We can pray it even more. Okay. Oh, yeah. She told me, my wife told me, cut.
It's 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock. What you saying?
I'm going upstairs. You better come on.
Oh, but y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? She said she going upstairs. I better come on. So with that being said, would you please, Vanna, hit that? Hey y'all, finna go check some voice cords and some TS parameters. See about this pole piece.